So these decathletes called to their marks. The last of 10 events. Such a fascinating story how this has unfolded. It's been great to watch Simon Ehammer over the last few years, in fact, and he's really had to plan out this season. Didn't want to do 2 back-to-back decathlons at the Worlds and the Europeans, so he focused on the individual events, got the bronze medal in the long jump, and obviously was unable to do both. In any case, I don't think he would have done. The long jump final going on right now, we'll check back in with it, but yes, Ehammer 4:42 lifetime best. There he is, just flashing through the screen. I wonder whether Kaul would take this out, but it's one of the Swedes at the front. In fact, there, Kaul just building towards the front.
And that's just a shade outside 4-minute pace. 48 seconds through that 300 would be 4-minute pace. So Niklas Kaul, quite rightly, I think, sitting slightly off that, maybe wanting to run more around the 66, 67-second quarters. So an ambitious start from the Swede. Could be very painful over the last few laps, but it will probably be painful anyway for these big men.
So I'll remind you that if Ehammer ran his 2020 lifetime best of 4:42.54, then Kaul would need 4:15.65. I guess quite simply, Hannah, you just can't hang any gold medal around either athlete's neck.
He certainly can't. Ehammer will be painfully aware of what he's got to do, and I think often in these circumstances you would see the person in gold medal position just trying to hang with the guy in silver and bronze, just trying to say, I have to run with you, doesn't matter what happens. But when you've got such a huge difference in personal best between Niklas Kaul and Simon Ehammer, he's had to just let Kaul go down the track. He would not have been smart, tactically or physically, to try and run with someone whose personal best is some 40 seconds better than you. Niklas Kaul on his own, it's going to be 2 laps to go, and that is an awful long way in a 1500, whether you're a 1500-meter specialist or a decathlete that's had to do 9 other events on the way to this. But Niklas Kaul taking all the applause of the crowd, because that's the only company he's going to get. We have a look at this 800-meter split. 2:15 there, that's still on for around about 4:13, 4:15 for the German athlete.
So 14 seconds was the gap roughly by my side as they came through. Kaul still working hard, Ehammer still in the middle of that pack. Our leader overtaking, you can see Nielsen there and Thierry. I'm sure they'll rise a couple of places up into the high reaches of the top 10, but all the attention on this battle for gold. And Kaul needs to widen that gap, he needs to keep going. Ehammer, as part of his decathlon best, he got this. He was outside 5 minutes, but hanging on for the moment.
Niklas Kaul takes the bell. I think he had a lead of about 17 seconds over Simon Ehammer as they came through 800. 3:05 at the bell for Niklas Kaul. That's brilliant 1500-meter running. His legs are going to start to falter. The fatigue is going to set in. But is it going to affect Simon Ehammer of Switzerland even more? He's right at the back of this field. He still has 50 metres to go before he even takes the bell. He is over 150 metres behind Niklas Kaul. Simon Ehammer hitting a bell now, nearly 30 seconds behind Kaul.
It is absolutely neck and neck, my goodness me. All going to come down to this, and well, Kaul, he doesn't know what's happening behind him. Ehammer now struggling. Õiglane is somewhere within the middle. It's all going to come down to close maths. Here comes Niklas Kaul. He feeds off the roar of the crowd. This last burst of the decathlon, all the energy from the supporters, and Niklas Kaul, that last gear for him down this home straight, looks like it's going to be a lifetime best. 4:10. Fantastic stuff from the German over the last 2 events, changing the shape of this competition. And we wait and wait for Simon Ehammer, as you can see there, just about coming into the home straight now. Õiglane a bit in front of him, and he's tiring also the Estonian. There was a decent gap. You can see that both of the Estonians, Weibo was also there. Kaul's time worth 881 points. And look at that, right to the back is Ehammer. Frustration for him. Unfortunately, he's going to be outside his lifetime best, and surely taking that silver medal in around, what, 4:46. Thierry, he'll rise up a couple of places by virtue of that season's best. Roussen's time, he's been consistent in the running so far, losing some time in the technical events, but oh wow, sometimes you're hesitant to predict, but there was such a big gap. Ehammer, and that pole vault really helped him extend that lead. Kaul, poor in the discus, but his javelin really helped. We didn't quite know how relevant that personal best was of 79 meters. In the end, 76, and we did mention how sometimes the point scoring is a little bit more skewed and make up more in those technical events. That's certainly what Kaul has done, and it's just beginning to sink in now. What fantastic stuff from Niklas Kaul. He was 520 points behind earlier today, don't forget.
And let's just look while we're celebrating Niklas Kaul having overhauled the long-time event leader Simon Ehammer at that battle for the bronze medal. And I think it's going to, subject to confirmation, Janek Õiglane. He's hung on to the coattails of Michael Uibo and has ended up just coming home less than a second behind his compatriot. But all the shouting, all the clapping, all the applause, and understandably so, is for Niklas Kaul. Had a modest first day by his own standards, but then, as we all know, he's a real second-day specialist, and he started to pour it on with the 110 metres hurdles this morning, and it's just carried on through the day. I don't think if even Ehammer had managed a personal best in the discus, it would have changed things. It was roughly 39 seconds, I believe, between just double-checking the finish. He only needed 23 seconds in the end to get the gold, and he had margins to spare.
Du hast so viel Kacke mitgemacht die letzten Monate. Wie viel Genugtuung ist das?